guys, well, we're down here at the local basin today, down at the park, kids running around, people doing their activity, which is great to see. We're going to start off our session with some skipping, so you can do this of course with your skipping rope, or you can do it without a rope as well. I think the key thing is just to keep moving, and the objective is that we're going to be aiming for about 3 to 5 minutes. So yeah, grab your skipping rope or your imaginary skipping rope, and you can jump in and get started with these. So with our skipping, we can of course do doubles, 2 feet at a time. You don't have to do them quickly, take your time. We can do 1, and when you need to have a rest, you can have a rest. You don't have to do 3 or 5 minutes in a row. Have a short break. The one bonus of doing the skipping without the skipping rope is that you can't trip up, so you may be winning. Alright, so we're going to move on to our tricep dips now. So our triceps are the muscle group which are at the back of the arm here, so just between the elbow and the shoulder on the back of the arm. Triceps are here, and then the biceps are at the front. So we're going to be working here. So how we're going to get set up, we're going to use a bench, or we can use a park seat. Anything like that is perfectly fine. And from the front, we'll show you how to do these. So your hands are going to be facing forward. Sit your hands over the edge of the bench. Move your hips forward. Drop yourself down from the bench, and then push yourself up. So we come down and up. If you're finding it too hard, just walk those feet back in a little bit closer. Here, and push up. If you push your feet further away, it'll make those tricep dips a little bit harder. Okay, so those are our tricep dips. This is our other option here. Most of you will see these around. Tricep dips, try and set the shoulders back. Hands just outside the shoulder width. And dip down and push up. Activity number 3 is going to be high knees. So we're going to be marching on the spot here. We can use those arms for some balance, counterbalance. If you want to, you can bring a punch into this as well. So we get a little bit of work through the upper body as well. And remember, the more arms or the more limbs that we're moving, the higher we're going to get that heart rate. So those are our high knees. Bring in the arm punch as an option. Remember, doing opposite sides, so it's opposite arm, opposite knee. Okay, activity number 4 are heel raises. So target muscle group is the back of the legs here. These are our calves. So heel raises, slight bend in the knees. We're going to lift ourselves up and down. Up and down. Can use this bench as a support. If you want to progress that further, we can go off the edge. Next activity, you're going to be crunches. So the target muscle group is the frontal abdominals, upper, middle and lower. So we're going to lie ourselves on the ground here. We're going to get into a position where we have the fingers set up on top of the thighs, shoulders are on the ground, and then from there slide, fingers come to the top of the knees, we come back down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember to try and keep your chin into your chest. Alright, our next activity is called fast feet. So we're moving the feet as fast as we can, and we're also trying to pump the arms as well. Target here is to do 30 seconds to 1 minute. So just on the spot, move around, there's our fast feet. 30 seconds to 1 minute's our target. Alright, so our next exercise are step-ups, and these are a pretty common exercise that we're putting into our programs just because they're a really good way of increasing our heart rate and also getting those big muscle groups working. So once again, it's our exercise. Step up on the bench and back down. Going to aim to do 10 to 20. We can do 10 to 20 on one leg, and then we can change legs. So change at the halfway mark. Remember, we've also got an option built in where we'll do our step up and then lift the knee. Lift. Bring the arm through. And then we can change legs. Okay, so our next exercise are called press aways, so they're targeting the upper body with shoulders, triceps and the chest, so we can use a low bench like this, hands on the bench. So to make that easier, you want to have a higher bench, and to make that harder, you'd go around to the other side. For example, on this chair, the other side is a bit lower. So once we've advanced and we've got a bit more strength through here and through the core, we can do our push-ups a bit lower. So that's a bit more challenging for us. Okay, so our last exercise in this program is squats. So these are a really great exercise for building that leg strength and also engaging your core and your lower back. So we start with the feet slightly wider than the shoulders. You can have the arms out the front, and we're coming down nice and slow back to the top. When we come to the top, try and push your hips forward. So that means that our glutes are doing some work there. Nice and low, up, hips forward. Now because we've got the bench there as well, if you wanted to work to the level of the bench, you can as well. This is nice and easy from there. So once we've gone through the program one time, that would be the beginner's level. If we go through it twice, that would be for intermediate. And then if you can do it 3 rounds, that would be for the advanced people. So just pick where you're at and challenge yourself to try and do another round if you can. At the end of that session, we also want to focus on doing a little bit of stretching. So key muscle groups there today are the quads, the shoulders and the calves. So we'll do a couple of quick stretches now. Okay, really good one for the calves. We're stretching the calf on that back leg. That's our target there. So we want to have a nice straight leg at the back and put our weight through the heel of that foot, leaning forwards. We can also stretch those calves a slightly different way, so by bending both knees, that will also get a stretch down through the lower part of the calf. There. Okay, another important stretch that we want to consider is the quadriceps and the hip flexors. So one of the best ways to do this is just to try and get hold of that leg and then pull that foot towards your butt. We try and stay nice and upright when we're holding the stretch. If you need something to hold on to, just grab hold of a chair or a tree. Okay, so with the stretch, we're trying to push our hips forward and we're trying to pull that leg as close to the butt as we can. Just increasing the range of motion as we go. Okay. Just alter the angle of the arms or the hands, and then we can pull across the middle of the body. Hold the stretch here. So what we're targeting there is our deltoids or our shoulders. That's it. Move across to the other side. Pointing that arm nice and straight. The muscle group we should be feeling is through here, through the shoulders there. Okay, one more stretch that we can do there is for our hip flexors. So that's the top of our hip here. So we're essentially getting into a split lunge position and we're moving that hip forward. We're trying to keep the hips as square as we can as well. So it's a really, really good stretch for the top of the hip there. If you're doing a lot of sitting down, you can also make that stretch a bit harder by reaching up nice and high with the same arm for the same side that's being stretched through here. Okay, move it across to the other side as well. So start here, hips are coming forwards. If we want to make that stretch even stronger, same side, move those hips forward and reach up to the sky with that arm. Just holding that position there. Should feel a nice stretch through the top of the hip. Those are our hip flexors. Okay, and we can come back to position from there.